Hello everyone, my name is Jordan and welcome to Crocodile MTG. If you're new here, Crocodile MTG is a YouTube channel focused on competitive gameplay of the game Magic the Gathering, but also how to learn and grow as a Magic player. So if you're new here, welcome, consider subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So we are going to go ahead here and jump into the fifth and final match of this league. Our record overall with the league is 13-1, which I'm pretty impressed with. We have two 5-0s with this deck, and we're currently 3-1 going into match number 5. Bant Spirits is one of the best decks in Pioneer. There's no doubt in my mind about it. It feels really easy and clean to pilot for the most part. And I've been impressed with it. So, all right, go ahead and jump into number 5 here. And thank you all so much for watching. If you're new here and you're watching on Twitch, welcome. My name is Jordan. I run a YouTube channel called Crocodile MTG. And we stream on Mondays through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And welcome, everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying today's video. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into match number 5. I think this is good enough we can keep it. Both beginning with 7 cards in hand. Our opponent has a Lanamore Waste. I would like to hopefully find... I would like to find a white source here so we can at least hold up Spell Queller. But we have Rattle Chains and Supreme Phantom and eventually this Collected Company, so I'm not too upset with this hand. I did keep it. We have the Brazen Borrower as well, so let's see what our opponent's ramping into though. This could just be black-green elves. Black-green pack rat. Interesting. Alright, there's a white source. I think I'm going to hold that for a turn. I think here I'm just going to play the Lord and see what happens. I could have bounced a pack rat, but I don't think that's necessary this turn. If they just play Nissa here, I think we just lose, but we'll see. Alright, there's an elf. Activate pack rat, Collected Company. Is this just elves with pack rat? Alright, there's a Lovestruck Beast and a Horn Beetle. Alright, this is a pretty interesting deck. Not something I've seen before. They don't attack here, I don't think. This is just black-green good stuff. Alright, they're attacking for quite a bit next turn. That being said, maybe I just still attack and try to race them. I think we'd be losing the race though. I think I hold back. This can at least block a pack rat if we need to. This doesn't feel great. Let's go ahead and block a pack rat here and see if they discard 2 cards, and then we can return a pack rat to hand if we need to. I mean, if they're just discarding their hand, I think I'm fine with that. Alright, I think I'm going to Petty Theft here. Return a pack rat token. I mean, we took quite a bit of damage, but now we at least have Collected Company up. And I think we're going to have to pre-combat the Collected Company, hoping to hit Nimblegast Heralds. Oh, they just drew a pack rat for the turn. Pretty good. I don't think we could have just spell quellered that pack rat there. I think we have to hit Nemblegast if we're going to win this, and we don't. Alright, so we're not in great shape here. Yeah, they just attack with everything. Except the pack rats. No, they do attack with the pack rats. I was going to say I would. What's the block here? We're taking 6 this turn. This deck caught me off guard a little bit. Five, deal 1. This survives. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's exactly lethal. So I think we have to block both the 5/5s. I think we just have to do this and take 6. Not a great feeling. There's the Herald that we needed last game. This might stabilize us though, but what happens if we get on to... I think we still lose. I think we have to go down to 3 here. And I think we have to play Herald and Rattle Chains on our opponent's turn. Yeah, you're getting a counter. Alright, Herald's here. Tap down the Horn Beetle. Now let's see, they attack with everything. Is there any way we can debate them into attacking? Or do we have to tap down the Lovestruck Beast? Let's see, we'll have 4 blockers. They have 7 attackers. We can't let anything through. Oh, this sucks. Alright, here we go, Rattle Chains. This could just be lethal next turn, though. So we might be in okay shape. Let's give the Herald hexproof. Yeah, they just make another pack rat. This doesn't feel great for them. It doesn't feel great for us either, but like they lose all the pack rats that are attacking, but then we lose a bunch of our stuff too. I think this has to be the block. Not great. And then we're down to 1. Yep, not great at all. Just trying to think if there's anything I can do differently. I don't think there is. I think this has to be the block. There's another Nimble-Gast, but now we don't have a way to... So we have to play Supreme. This might be enough to at least keep our opponent off of winning, but we'll see here. This at least buys us a turn, I think. Don't show me that. I don't think I can beat that. Gross. We can at least tap it down at least. Tap down the beetle. I left up the right lands, right? Okay, white, blue, green, sure. No, 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 no! Well, that's going to be game. I meant to cast the Nimble-Gast Herald. I don't think... Let me see what I... Yeah, I wouldn't have drawn out. I would have drawn a land next turn. But if I played the Herald... Misclick. That was my bad. Alright, so we definitely want these settles. We want the Deccan Stones. I think I'm fine with the deputies. Our opponent doesn't look like they have a lot of removal. They could have some stuff in the sideboard, though. So we saw at Galta, most of their creatures are 2 or 3 drops, though. So, yeah, that was my mistake. That was not something I wanted to do. Alright, sorry, I got a message about my local game store. So I'm going to check that out here in a minute. Let's Mausoleum Wander, or let's take out Spectral Sailors. I think I'm fine with Selfless Spirit and Rattle Chain. Supreme Phantom's good. Spell Queller is probably fine. I love Nimble-Gast Herald in this matchup. I think I'm fine with cutting 1 Collected Company since we're bringing the Avacyn. Deputy is good here. I think since it's likely they bring in some Fatal Pushes, I think I'm fine with trimming a couple Supreme Phantoms. And I think maybe it's just an Eagle as well. And play just a more disruptive game plan. And then eventually play a Lord or 2. So yeah, I think I'm fine with that. We only have 5 Lords now, but I think we're playing a better game plan by disrupting theirs. Alright, this hand feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and keep it. We have 2 Wanderers and an Eagle, but we also have a Deputy of Detention in case they play just a bunch of Elves. Let's go ahead and start with the Hollowed Fountain. And we'll just yield until we can react to something here. Clean my glasses off a little. I think I'm fine with that trade. Just a straight counter. Hopefully we find our other land here. Yep, just countering Lovestruck Beast all day. Alright, there's a Pack Rat. It's not great. I think we just attack. If their plan's just the Pack Rat a bunch, next turn we can just play Deputy of Detention. Or we can just hold these Spell Quellers and play them and wait and see what they end up doing. Like, if they start playing stuff, ooh, that's not good. Okay. So they're likely to play something here. If they attack, maybe I just Spell Queller. I think I'm just going to play Spell Queller. Attack in for 3. Again, if their plan here is just a pack rat, we have the answer to that. Alright, we're going to Spell Queller that one as well. Rotting Registrar is not one we're going to want here. Alright, drawing the second white source is actually pretty good for us. I think because they only have a pack rat on the battlefield, we just get aggressive here. Attack in for 9. Threaten lethal the following turn. If they have a bunch of removal spells, it's not that big of a deal. They get a Rotting Registrar back. Oh, that's a pretty good one. So they get to kill... Okay, that's fine. They trade here. So if we find a spirit, we might be in pretty decent shape. I'm surprised they didn't just trade with the Rotting Registrar. Okay, that's pretty good. That's insurance is what we call that. Alright, I think I just hold my hand here and see what they have. Alright, and that was that game. Alright, going to the sideboard here, they're on the play. They killed our eagle. That's not that big of a deal, I don't think. I feel like they have the right cards. It's just a matter of who draws out better. And I think us being a more reactive deck's pretty good. I think having the full Selfless Spirits and Rattle Chains is good. Having Deck and Stone to clean up things like Pack Rat is going to be really good. Same with wherever it is, Deputy of Detention. And then we have an Avacyn later in the game. So let's go ahead and just submit this back. Alright, this hand's okay. We're missing a white source. Our opponent kept their hand. We're on the draw. I have to have faith here. Let's go ahead and keep this. We have Herald, which is what I'm going to end up relying on quite a bit. Alright, there's a Rotting Registrar. That's not great. This is pretty aggressive from our opponent. We have to find a way. I mean, we can tap it down for a few turns, which is okay. If they have a second one, though, this might be too much for us. Oh, they have the Great Henge just out of the hand. Alright, this might be way too much. This is really good here. We have to draw like white source, and be able to settle. I think this was a little bit of a risky hand to keep. I think we're just taking the 7 here, unfortunately. And another not white source. This is going to be rough. I think we have to keep back a blocker. Yeah, Pioneer Great Henge is going to be extremely good here. Oh, I didn't even play the Nebelgast. Shoot. I think we just take 7. This isn't good. Play it out of embarrassment. What's our opponent have here at instant speed? Collected Company. I mean, we didn't even have a white source, so did it matter? Yeah, they're going to draw a couple cards here. Yep. There's no way we can get out of this. I don't see a single way. This deck just plays ridiculously big creatures. And they have Galta in this deck, which is insane. Yeah, this is just going to run us over here, unfortunately. I wasn't ready for this. I don't think it even matters what we tap down here. Sure. And I'm not salty. Like, our opponent's deck's good. Like, this is just a learning experience. Like, I'm surprised. And yeah, it doesn't even matter what we block here because it just they just kill us. Yeah, we have to block everything because everything's lethal, and now they just give something trample. Yep, good game, opponent. I mean, this is a really good like deck. Like, this is interesting to look at because if this is the next thing in Pioneer, we have to rethink the way we're playing. And not keeping any white sources there was really bad. Like, imagine this turn with Settle the Wreckage. That would have been really good. But we did get the 3 and 2. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, go check out manatraders.com. Thank you, Mana Traders, for being an awesome sponsor of the channel and allowing us to rent our decks that we play each and every week. Thank you all so much for watching, though, and I will see you in the next Magic the Gathering video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, check out the description below for more Magic the Gathering content. This was Jordan with Crocodile MTG, and we will see you next time.